Formula One is preparing for another technical twist that could directly impact team performance in 2025. The FIA has announced a significant change in rules for flexible wing control, imposing more stringent tests that are starting to hold up at the Australian GP. However, the decision comes after months of debate and even some hesitation on the part of the regulator, who initially stated that they were satisfied with the current tests. The issue of wing flexibility is not new in the paddock. Since the introduction of the 2022 regulations, which prioritize ground effect, teams have explored different approaches to maximize aerodynamic performance. The aeroelasticity of the wings has been a key factor in the search for balance between high and low speed curves. But to what extent does this flexibility represent a fair advantage or a questionable device? It was this dilemma that led the FIA to reconsider its stance and tighten supervision. Following a further analysis by the FIA Department of Cars after the 2024 season, we are committed to ensuring that body flexibility is not another point of controversy in the 2025 season. The FIA stated in a statement to motorsport.com. From the start of the new season, static deflection tests for the rear wings will be more stringent, and even tighter control of the front wings will be implemented from the Spanish GP. The adjustments are an attempt to create a more balanced environment between teams without having to abruptly discard components. According to motorsport.com sources, the reduction in front wing bending tolerance, which will go from 15 millimeters to 10 millimeters, will allow teams to make progressive changes without completely compromising their designs. The decision to postpone the application of this rule for June is precisely to minimize negative impacts on the development of cars. McLaren, the 2024 champion team, has been named as one of the best to explore this concept in its MCL 38. However, the advance of the British team has generated questions, especially from Ferrari. Fred Vasseur, head of the Italian team, revealed that the team chose not to invest in flexible wings initially because it hoped the FIA would restrict this practice. We were convinced that the FIA would veto this practice. But it allowed, so we probably lost a month or two, said Vasseur, regretting the entity's late decision. Now, with the new rules coming into effect, teams will have to adapt quickly to avoid unpleasant surprises. The FIA had already installed cameras and stickers to monitor the phenomenon in previous races, and some teams were forced to make adjustments to their rear wings last year. The question that's hanging in the air is, will these changes really ensure a more balanced championship, or will they just force teams to find new loopholes in the regulation? What do you think of this FIA decision? Did Formula One finally find a fair way to deal with the flexible wings? Leave your opinion in the comments, and do not forget to subscribe to the channel to follow all the news of the season 2025